Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie Bree, and once again we're going to hop in our time machine and we're going to talk about something you probably forgot about or didn't know about, depending on how young or old you are. We're talking about the Yahoo chat room and Yahoo profiles page. Because everybody always talks about MySpace as the first social media, whatever the fuck. It wasn't. Yahoo profiles was actually MySpace before MySpace. And Facebook before Facebook. But people, I think, forget about this because either they didn't use their profile like they were intended to, or they just forgot about it because they just remember MySpace because that's a meme, I guess. But everybody remembers, from what I can tell, the Yahoo chat rooms. But you couldn't get into the chat room unless you created a Yahoo profile. It was the necessary step to get access to the chat room. Now, what is a chat room? You're wondering, I'm sure. Well, it's basically Discord, but it's on Yahoo instead. But that's not even accurate. A chat room is a real-time IRQ chat where you pop into a room full of other people and you just chat. You send short text messages with primitive emoticons because emoji hadn't been invented yet and we didn't have the computer technology to render those yet. So we used emoticons instead. When you entered the chat room, the first thing you did was said hi, followed by ASL, followed by your answer to the ASL. ASL stands for age, sex, location. This was a dangerous time on the internet because it was brand new, and while it was supposed to be anonymous, it wasn't. People were stupid, and they actually used their actual photographs for their profile pictures and their legal names as their Yahoo, not just their usernames, but their emails. So, John Smith, born in 1972's email was johnsmith1972 at yahoo.com. And your bank account is in some Nigerian prince's bank right now. Dumbass. Anyways, yeah, that was pretty common. The chat rooms were kind of sort of categorized by topic, but they were like fairly broad topics. There was like science discussion and movie discussion and news and things like that, but you didn't get into the nitty gritty, like, very specific, like Star Trek The Next Generation Season 2 topic, like you would with the previously discussed Usenet, or like I mentioned a minute ago, today you have Discord or Reddit. But you could still open up private chat rooms. You could host your own chat room and invite your friends, which eventually Yahoo figured out that this was what people were using it for, and they created what we used to call software program. Today you would call it an app because of Apple, and they can eat shit for doing this to the world. But the software program was known as Yahoo Messenger, which was the first basically messenger app, short message, direct message, whatever you want to call it. You did not have to install Messenger on your computer. You could access it from the web, or you could download the install and log into it that way. You had the option until they shut it down. Very quickly, Microsoft and their Hotmail, which was trying to be Yahoo, launched their own MSN app, Messenger app, which more people, I guess, remember than the Yahoo Messenger, which is weird because I never used MSN. I only used Hotmail, or Yahoo, I mean. And I'm still using my Yahoo email that I created in 2001. Still using it to this day. No, I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm not that stupid. I don't need 10,000 spam emails telling me to send us money to get your Amazon package that has been delayed. I didn't order an Amazon package. Fuck off. Anyways, I initially did make friends, online friends, in the early days of the Yahoo chats. And one of my friends in particular, I'm not going to get into their identity or anything like that, we both agreed, because this was the late 90s, we both agreed that the Yahoo thing was new and interesting, but kind of scary. So we very stupidly agreed to swap addresses so we could send letters in the mail back and forth. So we had something tangible so that we could know that we were both real people. I'm going to tell you right now, don't fucking do this. But we did. And that's really all I'm going to talk about Yahoo chat rooms, because this has been discussed to death. Now I'm going to shift over to profiles. What was a Yahoo profile? Your Yahoo profile was, for all intents and purposes, your MySpace page before MySpace. It was a little page, and it was a single page. It didn't have sections or subsections or anything like that you could customize with different themes and colors and things like that, and GIFs and JPEGs and whatnot, that had basic information about you. It had an About Me section. It had, like, your favorite movies, links to your website, you know. It had a little it had music player integration. I think it was Real Player, if I remember correctly. So people could see what you were listening to at the time, kind of how we do with Spotify today. Things like that. But that's all it was. It was just like basic information about you that people could go to and click on so they could have an idea who you were before they messaged you in the chat room or the Messenger app. Eventually, the spam bots took over, as is always the case, and Yahoo Chat became a wasteland of spam bots. And it no longer operates to this day for various reasons. One, Yahoo's financial struggles. And two, you know, the dangers of the chat rooms, because they were talked about ad nauseum on late night TV news specials that were talking about kids who were abducted by pedophiles who were using Yahoo chat rooms. And they were also supplanted by Facebook and later on Discord and Twitter and everything else that we have today. So obviously it wasn't economical for Yahoo to keep operating something that was landing them a shit ton of lawsuits, so they shut it down. Which was probably the smartest thing, because I knew somebody who became a victim of a Yahoo chat room meetup, and it was not good. And that's really all I gotta say. Yahoo chat rooms were a different time, but I don't think we should remember them fondly, because they really weren't a good time. Stay cool.